It's just on 10:05, the 3rd of July, Friday morning. Khalid Malik's Morning Jam on FM 91. Joining us right now. She's waiting. She's warming up. She's waiting to burst on the scene. Well, she burst on the scene a long time ago, folks. Joining us me right now, Natasha Humera Ejaz. Good morning, Natasha.
Hello! What a fantastic introduction.
How are you? How has life been for you during this lockdown? It's been a while. We haven't spoken for a long, long time.
It has been a really long time. Quarantine came as like a little punctuation in the middle of a very heavy performance season. I don't know if you noticed, but there was a lot of concerts happening in Pakistan in March. And we were expecting that to continue until the lockdown happened. So it was kind of like a 180-degree shift overnight in terms of like work for performers. Yeah. But other than that, it's been fantastic in terms of just like I've gotten to spend a lot of time at home with my brother, with my family, and, reprioritize a little. So I'm definitely releasing new music this year, and I will... I will credit it to the fact that I reprioritized myself for the first time in a long time. So I'm taking it as with the silver lining that it comes with.
So is this also kind of put you in, like you say, you're definitely releasing a song this year? Like it sounds like there's no waiting now, you know? It sounds like there's a sense of urgency there. Or is it just...
There's nothing holding me back. Basically, I realized the quarantine made me realize, you'd be surprised the importance of like just being present on the digital medium. And I realized there's so many people that want my music that even if I don't do the music videos necessarily, that the song still deserves to be out. Right. I'm basically just following what the audience wants me to do now.
So can you explain that when you say even if I don't do the video, but the song needs to be out? What does that mean? Like.
I mean, in my opinion, what it means is that sometimes, like previously, what used to happen is that I thought the value of my song is attached to the music video that I decide to make for it. But I learned by doing a lot of Insta Lives and a lot of Facebook Lives with my audiences that I think the quarantine has gotten people to listening more than engaging with only visual content. And so they're paying attention and they want the music whether there's a visual representation of it or not, because the song is important enough to them or it's spoken enough to them that they don't need an additional, aid in helping them understand the song. So that's been really nice.
So it's kind of cool in a way that this period that we're still kind of going through, hopefully will come out of soon, hopefully, it's really also caused us to begin to create new ways of looking at how we were doing things, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So tell me about this, what the music director for the film now?
Yeah, I know. Check that out.
Tell us how, when, where, what?
I released a song called Abhi Abhi last year. Yeah. And the director of this film, Bench, had contacted me, Usman Mukhtar. He loved the song and he wanted to use it in the film. And so we spoke about it and I gave him the license to use it. Yeah. And he called me like midway after he'd done shooting and everything. And he's like, awesome. I need one more song. Awesome. And do you have anything that would go? And I was like, yes, I do have something that would go. He's like, would you just be interested in doing the music for the whole film then? And I was like, sure, yeah. I'm not gonna like say no to that. So I sent him a song that I had in the works and he really liked it. And I spent about 4 months finishing it to completion in Urdu. And then I met my friend Hania Aslam from Zeb and Hania. She listened to the demo and she loved it, but then she gave me an idea that completely changed the song and she asked me to incorporate some Bengali into it. And what we have today with us is a beautiful blend of Urdu and Bengali, telling one sweet story through 2 different languages. The Urdu lyrics are by me, but all the Bengali lyrics and the Bengali melody is by Rabindranath Tagore. So it's a really... it became that sense of giving me directorship over the music gave me like the ability to explore themes that would help tell the story in the film. And so I thought, what a wonderful way to explore relationships to explore two different languages and how they can communicate with each other, even though they're completely, they're not the same language.
Yeah. I'm sure that you guys, but I'm just curious as to why Hanya sort of, do some Rabindranath and sort of incorporate some, maybe, we're about to play the song, so maybe it'll sort of, it'll make sense, but I'm just curious as to why she said,
I think she heard a jhol, like she heard a rhythm and a pulse in the song that sort of lend itself to Bengali phrasing.
Yeah.
And so she basically sparked this idea. I came home and I did a lot of research and selected a couplet, which incidentally I did not select because the melody fit, but because the lyrics fit really well. These couplets I'm talking about, Rabindraji had not just written them, but he'd also composed to them. And like, they're so traditional, you're not allowed to change the melody.
Wow.
So we got really, it was divine intervention because we got really lucky. I selected the verses based on the poetry, and it just turned out that the melody it fit like a glove, honest to God. Like, it was literally divine intervention.
There's a line, I've just been handed a line that's, I think, in the song, How Could You Forget Our Past? So it's Purano she diner kotha.
Yeah. Purano she diner kotha, bhool bikhere, hai oshi.
Beautiful. Yeah. When you're given the job, here's a film, you do the music. There's a danger, and I think it's with artists, with actors, with musicians, just anyone who's in the creative business. That I'm going to do it all by myself now. It's just I'm going to handle everything. I don't need anybody, right? So I was asking, did you fall into that sort of trap? It's mine now. It's this is my thing. No one look over my shoulder.
Well, yes and no. I think as a music director, specifically, your job is to serve the film. And when I approached something like this, we were just in luck that I had written the kind of song that fit into the scene that he wanted it to fit into. But honestly, if I at that point had felt like something else would fit better, even in this song, I haven't sung the whole song myself. I've performed the Urdu, and I have given up the Bengali singing to a friend of mine who was much better with the Bengali pronunciation and had the traditional know-how of singing it properly. So instead of me taking on the entire task of now learning a different language also and learning how to perform, because it takes years really, every kind of singing takes you years to really learn, and every language you have to learn how to sing differently.
Yeah.
So I was like, why should I spend that time when I could easily get somebody else to perform it much better than I would?
And who was it? Can you tell?
This is a friend of mine who chooses to remain anonymous.
Oh, okay.
Due to personal reasons.
Okay.
But again, she comes from a really strong training background, and she does a lot of languages. She's Pakistani. And so I basically decided to give that section over to her.
Cool. So, all right, now, is there a video to the song too? I think there is, isn't there?
Sorry, could you say that again?
The video to this song.
There is a lyric video to the song.
And that's on YouTube right now?
Yes.
And that's on your channel?
That's on my channel.
How cool is that? Your channel.
Yeah.
Have you taken to social media since lockdown, like YouTube, and just sort of, you know what? Okay, I got to get this now. I got to do YouTube now. Come on.
I really have, and I think my first YouTube video is going to be basically, guys, I joined the bandwagon. I'm here, and I'm here to stay. It's definitely honestly, I'll tell you, the work that I've been doing at home in order to start all of this presence is I've just been renovating the house because I've realized, my capital when it comes to making online videos is that it just needs to look pretty. And I got a bunch of lights installed in my studio and in my bedroom. So soon I will start talking into a camera.
It's like a full-on set is what it sounds like. But the great thing about YouTube is that the audience is kind of forgiving with production quality. I know as artists we're very meticulous, but even if you just sat there and just had minimal light, which I know you won't, but I'm just saying that that's a good thing about YouTube, that production quality, not so much. Content, yes.
You do have an excellent point. And what's exciting is I don't know if you've heard of us, but I started vocal ensemble last year called Gintara.
Yeah.
And we're like a 7-piece vocal ensemble that is based out of Islamabad. And the fun thing is that what I'm doing currently is I have like 3-4 projects that I'm very passionate about. One of them is like my own music, then there's Gintara. And then I have this personality of also sort of being a presenter and a host. So what I've been developing over the last 3-4 months, and I've been shooting and editing, is pretty much like a web series that I want to do, in which I'm doing a recap of the entertainment industry in Pakistan.
Wow.
So because I do a show on TV as well.
Yeah.
And now I'm just thinking of bringing that aspect of my personality to YouTube. And apart from that, I've been thinking of just doing like this song has reached a lot of people. So I was thinking of doing a breakdown of the song and teaching people the chords and the melody. So things like that, I would really like to develop and shoot and put out.
I love. Natasha Humera Ejaz, thanks very much. Don't forget to subscribe. नीचे subscribe करें और bell का icon जरूर दबाइएगा.
Bell का icon, like, subscribe, share. Please tell your friends. Come to my Instagram. Come to my Facebook. I'm a really fun person.
We're about to listen to Soy Nahi. Thanks very much, Natasha. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Khalid, and love to all of Pakistan. And please, everyone, stay safe, stay home, be good to each other, be kind to one another if you can help it. Make the little changes in your life that are going to make somebody else's life easier.
Needed that message. Thanks so much, Natasha. Take good care.
Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz. This is Soy Nahi.
মাঝির লাগি আছি জাগি সকল রাত্রি বেলা ঢেউগুলো যে আমায় নিয়ে করে কেবল খেলা